Good evening from Eau Claire Memorial High School. Zaleski Sports presents high school football. And tonight, it is the 62nd meeting all time between the Eau Claire North Huskies and the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's, the Crosstown Showdown, and it's coming up live right here on Zaleski Sports. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Bradovich, joined in the broadcast booth by Dave Sparger. Dom Millay is our producer-videographer tonight. And Spargs, you coached on the Memorial staff for a long time. This week is different. Coaches like to say, hey, every game counts the same. Every game matters. But when it's North versus Memorial, there's just that little extra juice. The week of practice, there's a lot of buzz in the hallways of the schools. This is just all kinds of fun. Yeah, you're exactly right. You talk about the extra buzz around the game, and it starts right when that last Friday night's game ended. You know, the kids are already looking forward to taking on their crosstown rival. And it's a lot about bragging rights. I mean, you know, you got a lot of friends over on the other side of the town, and you guys hang out during the summer, you play baseball together or whatever it is. And it's just about bragging rights. You'd like to be able to tell your buddies, hey, we took you down, and, you know, 2025, we beat you. Remember that play? You know, just all the reminiscing you can do behind it all. And it's just a lot of fun, a lot of excitement, just because you know everybody across the way from you. This is the Play It Again Sports pregame show. Be your best with equipment from Play It Again Sports of Eau Claire. This is the 62nd meeting all time. North does have a two-game win streak over Memorial. It was 28-16 in 2024, 14-7 North in 2023. Now, prior to that, the Old Abe's had won 14 straight against the Huskies. Memorial leads the all-time series against North 45-16. But as we're fond of saying, Spargs, records, history, you can throw all of that stuff out. This is about, you know, competing in front of a big crowd. And these are the games, when you're a high school player, these are the ones that are going to stand out. This is the stuff you're going to remember for those reasons you just talked about. Yeah, you're right. These are the big ones that always stand out when you get done graduating and see everybody again. Even your teammates, you always reminisce about that big North Memorial game. And, you know, different this year. We talked about it a lot, about how having your own stadium, you know, being on your own field, having a little bit of that home field advantage does make a difference. And, boy, when you look at this crowd tonight, I mean, it is just packed. We got all the Memorial fans coming out tonight. We've got the North fans, and we're all sitting on the same side, so it's going to be loud over here, folks. Old Abe's taking the field to the Memorial Rouser. And now the Huskies taking the field as well. You're right, Sparks. This place is packed. And this is one hot ticket tonight in the city of Eau Claire. Let's talk about some of the specifics of this matchup. Huskies coming off a real hard-fought win last week at home over Superior. That was 30-21 in favor of the Huskies. And that got North into the win column this season. 1-3 overall. More importantly, 1-1 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. So pretty easy math. They get a win tonight in conference. All of a sudden, they're sitting 2-1. They're kind of in that race. Yeah, they are. And you know, if you look ahead to their schedule, I mean, their schedule plays pretty favorable to them. They've got opportunities to get about 3-4 more wins coming down the stretch if they can really start to play some good football. So, again, this just starts their momentum again. They won a nice one last week. If they can get this one tonight, they could get on a roll and make the playoffs yet. One thing the Huskies did very well last week, running the ball. Michael Freisen, the 5'9", 200-pound senior, was carrying a lot of the load. Zach Shipman, their quarterback, also good in the run game. Huskies, though, have to kind of they fumbled several times last week. Ball security paramount for North. Absolutely, and it all starts with Zach Shipman, their quarterback. He runs this offense. He's going to carry the football quite a bit. He's going to give Freisen the rock a lot. He's a big bruising back. He's going to try to pick up his 5 to 7 every touch. But, you know, the big play guy for this team is Aaron Solberg, that wide receiver. He had a heck of a game last week. He does everything for him. He plays wide receiver, D-back. He's the kicker, punter, punt return, kick return. I mean, he's the Swiss Army knife of this North team, and he is a big play guy. Memorial has some guys that are capable of turning in big plays. It all starts with the quarterback, Marcus Holmberg, who's completed 60% of his passes for 654 yards and 5 touchdowns. The problem, though, 7 interceptions. If he can cut those down and he can deliver the ball and spread things around to his receivers, I think Memorial can certainly stay in this game.
Yeah, the key is to take care of the football. You're right. He's got to make sure he checks down, makes that easy throw. Doesn't try to force things down the field, which is a little bit of his tendency. Is he'll try to force one in and get it picked, and then that changes field position for him. So you're right. If Homer can have just a good game throwing the football and keeping the chains moving, they'll be all right.
Mancino's Grinders and Pizza has been a family tradition for almost 30 years. For the best hot sandwich in town, grab a grinder, order online for takeout and delivery at mancinosauclair.com. Mancino's Grinders and Pizza, locally owned and operated, conveniently located on Brackett Avenue near Memorial High School. Right now, here from Eau Claire Memorial, our national anthem, played by the Eau Claire Memorial Pep Band. Sparks, you talked about the home field advantage, such as it is. Obviously, there's a big North contingent here tonight. But Memorial's played 2 games here. They had a scrimmage here. They practice here every single day. Point being is that guys, especially receivers, defensive backs, they can know where they are just relative to landmarks. For North, it's going to be kind of a crash course and just getting used to this setting.
Yeah, that's a good point, Brattle. Again, it's about landmarks, like you talked about. You got this field, which is kind of an open field. If you look across, all it is over there is you got Fairfax driving down there, and you got the cars going by. So with that depth perception on that sideline makes it a little difficult. So again, that home field, knowing where you are in the field at all times, will be crucial.
Spars, give me a key for each team tonight.
Don't beat yourself. I mean, it's like for both teams, right? I mean, we look at how closely these teams are matched up with each other. You just can't have that big turnover. You can't have that costly penalty that puts you behind the chains, and you can't have that major blown assignment. A blown coverage where guys run it just free and scores easy. Both teams just make sure they do everything sharp tonight and do things not to beat yourself.
In the Chippewa Valley, collectors know where to go. Slab Factory in Eau Claire. Pokemon cards, sports cards, buying, selling, or trading. It's the place where the hobby comes alive. Swing in today and discover something new only at Slab Factory, located at 2527 Claremont. And thanks to our game day sponsor, Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Proud to support local student athletes. That is Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. We've got nice weather tonight, 68 degrees, and most importantly, Sparks, no rain. We had plenty of that earlier today. There was even some talk that this game might get bumped to Saturday, but as the day went on and the forecast started coming into clearer focus, decision was made, let's play. So we are in great conditions tonight for high school football. North won the toss. They chose to defer. So the Old Abes will take the football, and they will be moving right to left. Aaron Solberg is the kicker for the Huskies. Back deep for the Old Abes. Jake Locken, Jackson Zuliger.
Hey, Brattle, take a look again. Who's that deep on the far side?
Oh, it's Silas Bonner.
Silas Bonner.
Oh, my goodness.
All
Good catch
6'3",
there, Sparks.
240 of them. They're going to let him try to return the football if it goes to him.
How about that?
I'd heard rumblings this week about giving him an opportunity to run something back. Well, here it is.
See, this is what happens, Sparks, when I'm reading my charts. I glanced up and I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden, as you say that, I do the double take, and sure enough, there he is, lined up on the far side. Solberg approaches the football. kicks it off, and we are underway from Eau Claire Memorial High School. A nice boot by Solberg goes through the back of the end zone. Old Abe's will start 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Starting lineup looks like this across the front line. Silas Bonner, Jake Graham, Jack Model is the center. Dylan Landy, Kane Lyons. Wide receivers, Aaron Gunlock, Ben Strayer, Jackson Zuliger. Marcus Holmberg is the quarterback. Mason Lauscher, the fullback. Zach Johnson, the running back. Abe's will hand it off. Zach Johnson, straight up the middle. Initial contact that time, Brady Andrew, the linebacker. It's a gain of a couple. Bring up 2nd and 8. Holmberg back to pass to the near side. He's got his receiver, Ben Strayer, taken down right away by Elijah Edwards.
Yeah, nice pitch and catch there. The leading receiver, Ben Strayer. That's his 20th catch on the season.
3rd down for the Old Abes. They need to get to the 30-yard line. Holmberg with time. Now pressure coming. He loses his footing, and he is dropped. Give that a team sack to the Huskies and credit the defensive backfield for North for staying with those Memorial receivers, and it's a 3-and-out for Eau Claire Memorial.
Well, first big play of the night goes to that Husky defense.
And interesting for North, nobody is back. Now they're going to send Evan Thurston back. I think they're kind of expecting that Memorial's going to throw the kitchen sink out there. Rugby-style kick. And that one's going to get a bounce, and North will come out of this with really nice field position. We didn't even get a chance to set that Huskies defense for you. We'll do that the next Memorial possession. We'll talk about the North offense up front, left to right. Kent Mondo, Zane Nearing, Reese Kittelstad, Spencer Bruner, Levi's son. Cashton Canes, the tight end. Receivers, Nick Tyson, Aaron Solberg. Zach Shipman is the quarterback. Michael Friesen is the running back. 1st and 10, Huskies from their own 45-yard line. Shipman will keep it, bounces it outside. Zach Shipman evading tacklers and taken out of bounds, but it's a 1st down carry.
We do have a flag, though, on that edge. I think we're going to have holding there. They're going to bring it back.
Based on the way everybody's walking back, Sparks, I think you're exactly right here.
Yeah, Shipman gave that little bouncer on that left end. A good move, but in the meantime, they had that left tackle. They're going to get some cloth, so they're going to call it back.
Memorial defense, Kane Lyons, Silas Bonner are the tackles. Playing the nose, Malachi Simmons. Linebackers, Jacob Moretto, Nick Ludwikowski, Ethan Burrows, Abbott Jepson, Ben Strayer, Ryan Schultz, Jake Locken, Jackson Zuliger on the back end. 1st down, and it's Friesen on the carry. He gets a couple.
Yeah, gets about 4 on that. You can see all the misdirection in the backfield. The key there for the defense is to not be watching all the movement in the backfield. You got to trust your keys. And that time Friesen picks up 4.
2nd and 11 for the Huskies. Line of scrimmage, their own 44. Just underway here from Memorial High School. Glad you're with us tonight on Zaleski Sports. Shipman operating out of the pistol. He's got 2 receivers right. Shipman will keep. Shipman, he's got the 1st down. He's knocked out of bounds, but inside the 40.
Yeah, they came right back to that 1st down play, the very first play of the game. And this time, Shipman, instead of trying to bounce it around that end, cut it up inside as that block kicked him out. Good read by him to turn that up inside for big yards.
And with the 2 receivers to the right side of the formation, that makes some of the defense have to shade that side. And then you look on that left side of the line, you got big old Kenton Mondo over there sealing that edge. Friesen will try the left side. Friesen taken down inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup. 1st down, you get 5. You'll take that all night.
Ludwikowski on the tackle for Eau Claire Memorial, wearing number 12 instead of 44, which is what he wore at the beginning of the season. It's a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for the Huskies. Their first drive of the game after forcing a 3-and-out by the Old Abes. Shipman throws short.
Good hit.
Incomplete pass. Blake Burns caught the ball and then was separated from the ball. Ben Strayer with a big-time hit there.
Yeah, Strayer closed on it, put his helmet right on the football and freed it up to make it 3rd and 5. That's a good job of closing and making that collision.
Huskies looking at a 3rd and 5 here. Receivers either side. They hand it to Friesen. He breaks down the sideline. Michael Friesen inside the 20.
Yeah, just a little inside trap game right there. Give it to the big boy Friesen. He just follows that block, sees that kick out, goes right up inside, and there's a nice first down for the Huskies. Keep that drive alive.
Friesen picking up right where he left off last week when the Huskies got it in the win column, knocking off Superior 30-21. Shipman. Friesen as the lead blocker. Shipman trying to twist out of a tackle. He'll get down to the 25-yard line. Ludwikowski, Jake Lockett into the tackle.
Doing a lot to the short side of the field because the Old Abes are rolling their coverage to the wide side, Brad, like you mentioned. They're going to run that cover 3, which puts the strong safety to the wide side, adds the extra player to the wide side. So they're using a lot of that short-sided run game to help them out.
Left tackle, Kenton Mondo, 6'7", 300 pounds. He's a University of Indiana commit. They'll run left side again. Friesen bounces it, takes it inside the 10, and based on that spot, it's going to be 1st and goal Huskies. Well, coming in, he's talking about this game and just kind of thought North with their line and the running of Friesen, it's essentially what they've done the last couple of years, is just line it up and say, all right, Memorial, see if you can stop us.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've leaned on that offensive line now for a while. And, again, they're just as big as they've been, strong, physical, and they've got a really nice run game.
1st and goal. Shipman cuts it back, taken down. Abbott Jepson, the sophomore, first to the ball carrier. Jepson comes into this ball game with 24 tackles and 1 interception. Boy, I tell you, he's getting a lot of time. He made his way into the starting lineup as a sophomore, and there are big things ahead for him.
Yeah, good job of closing down on that one. He's the outside contain. He saw Shipman tuck that inside. He closed down real nice for just a gain, only about 1 or 2 at the most.
Give him a gain of 1. 2nd and goal from the 8. You got Solberg split out wide to the right. Handoff Friesen. He'll run right. Cuts it upfield, taken down inside the 5.
Nice cut by Friesen there. He bounced it wide, and they made that nice plant cut upfield. So it'll make it short here. He's down, though.
Well, Michael Friesen is down. This is unfortunate for the Huskies. They're going to get attention for Michael Friesen. We will step aside. Back in a bit. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Back at Eau Claire Memorial High School, Michael Friesen, starting running back for the North Huskies, hopping his way off the field. We hope this is not a significant injury. And what it does, Sparks, Levante Bean, who has seen a lot of time in the last couple of years and has been Friesen's backup this year, he's in street clothes. He got dinged earlier this season. Shipman, quarterback draw, spinning.
He's going to be just short.
And pushed back.
Well, I think this is what it's going to turn out to be. It's going to be Zach Shipman carrying the load now for the rest of the night.
The running back will be number 16, Brody Heinbuck. Heinbuck, who normally is a receiver. He's got good wheels. And now he's in the backfield. 4th and goal, North from the Memorial 1. Shipman.
Oh, it's going to be close.
On the QB sneak.
There's no signal yet.
Trying to get to the bottom of that pile. See where Zach Shipman wound up.
Oh, goal line. Stand for the Old A's.
How about that?
Tried to go the old quarterback sneak on 4th and 1 and didn't get it.
Well, Sparks, to your point, you said, yeah, you're going to see a lot of Zach Shipman. I think Memorial knew that, and they weren't going for the fakes. And again, hey, if you're North and you're looking at 4th and 1 and you got a good running quarterback by Shipman, why not go for it?
Yeah, absolutely. That was a no-brainer going for there. But, boy, what a difference on not having Friesen on the field. If you would have had Friesen right there, as big, as strong as he is, you would have just taken that snap, hand it to him at full speed, let him barrel in there, but that was not an option. So you had to try that quarterback sneak, and he couldn't get it done.
We talked a lot about ball security in our pregame show. Paramount for Eau Claire Memorial right here. Quarterback Holmberg operating out of his own end zone. He'll hand it. Zach Johnson. Zach Johnson across the 5, and a good gain on 1st down from the 1. We'll set that Huskies defense for you up front. Zachary Krieger, Tice Gorman, Kent Mondo. Again, Zach Johnson gets to the outside. He should have the 1st down. Your linebackers from North, Caden Caldwell, Brett Williams, Nicholas Loken, Brady Andrew. On the backside, corners Briar Njai, Elijah Edwards, Evan Thurston, Owen Rupert are the safeties.
Yeah, you got to hurry there, don't you, Brad? I'm trying to name off all those players, but the old Abe offense out there.
Yeah, they like to run tempo. Their goal is to get that other defense tired out. Handoff, Johnson.
He's got a hole.
Free. Zach Johnson to midfield, wrapped up and taken down. Our first big play of the game. Zach Johnson taking it all the way from his own 13 into Husky territory.
That's something the old Abes have certainly gotten better at over these last couple of weeks, and that's the run game.
Penalty marker down. It's going to be 12 men on the field for the Huskies because one of the linemen was late getting off after the North Huskies brought Kenton Mondo on the field.
Well, there you go. That's why you run tempo, right? You run tempo to try to get people changing, subbing in and out, get that 12th player on the field. Good call, Brado. There it is.
Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Now we are set for play. That's Strayer, wide left. Holmberg looking his way. And it's incomplete. Good coverage that time, Elijah Edwards.
Edwards, great coverage right there. He was right in his hip pocket.
We've seen him in the previous 2 North games we broadcast, and boy, he's a real good cover corner.
You said it right there. That's a guy you can leave on an island and not have to worry about it.
Lauscher. Mason Lauscher inside the 20, inside the 15. First down, Memorial.
Mason Lauscher hardly used game 1. Game 2 started to get used, and since then, they've come to him a lot. He's averaging 7.3 a carry.
First down, Old Abes. Lauscher again. Tough to bring down. List him at 6 feet, 205. He's got some power. 2nd and 5, Old Abe's. Line of scrimmage is the 8. Lauscher again cuts it back. Ran right into Brady Andrew that time, who would not let go.
Yeah, good job of that Husky defense on the backside, just collapsing that, not over pursuing. Lauscher cut it back right to him.
3rd and short for the Old Abe's. Lauscher again. Lauscher wrapped up by Kenton Mondo. There's a couple big guys getting after it.
Mason Lauscher, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 78, Kenton Mondo.
Short of first down yardage.
Oh, they gave him the first.
Oh, now they gave him the first. Yep.
Yeah, you got a good matchup. You just mentioned you got Mondu and then Silas Bonner over there, the left tackle. That's a good matchup to watch inside.
1st and goal, Old Abe's. They'll keep it on the ground. Zach Johnson twisting into the end zone for an Eau Claire Memorial touchdown.
Brattle, that's a 99-yard drive right there by the Old Abe's. Boy, they went 3 and out their very first possession, and they come back here with just a huge drive.
Johnson from 3 yards out. And the Old Abe's on the board, 6-0. 99-yard drive, and again, it was that big run by Zach Johnson once they got the ball out to their own 13. Johnson busted one inside the 40-yard line of North, and he continued the drive, and I think Memorial's found something with that ground game.
Well, it has been, right? The first 2 they struggled with, the first 2 games, and almost about that 3rd game it started to click, and now they're definitely more of a 50-50 type of offense here with the run-pass.
Handoff, Zach Johnson hit from behind and taken down short. 2-point conversion is no good, but the Old Abe's are on the board 6-0 with 3:40 to go. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Welcome back to Eau Claire Memorial High School. Memorial Old Abe 6, North Huskies 0. Memorial embarking on a 99-yard drive after a goal line stand. So Kellen Brown will boot it away for Memorial. And Sparks, we are off and running here at Memorial. Given the conditions, you know, the original forecast was calling for heavy rain. You're thinking, okay, it's going to be a slugfest. Well, now that it's kind of dried out a little bit and allow these teams to do what they like to do, they're both capable of hitting big plays. I think we might be in for a shootout.
We might be, you're right, because both teams can go for big plays. We've seen that, especially out of the pass games the last couple of weeks. They'll throw it up top and try to get you beat deep.
Kellen Brown to kick it away. Aaron Solberg. Nick Tyson back for the Huskies. Tyson takes that one. Trying to tightrope his way down the sideline. Goes out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Do you struggle with brain fog, insomnia, anxiety, or unexplained weight gain? Contact Dana Besson at Balanced Health by Dana to achieve your optimal health. Balanced Health specializes in hormone replacement therapy and medical weight loss programs tailored to your unique needs. Take the first step to feeling your best. Go to balancedhealthbydana.com, then call today for a free consultation. 1st and 10, Huskies operating from their own 26. Shipman on the keeper, finds a crease. Zach Shipman takes it across the 30.
Good ride and fake right there by Shipman.
Yeah, fake that jet sweep to the receiver, Nick Tyson.
Yep, Tyson actually drew the guy to tackle him, which left that seam open for Shipman to zip up inside there.
Handoff right up the middle. That's Brody Heinbuch. Yeah, it's a first down carry, and the sticks move, and Huskies have it at their own 41. Ludwikowski on the tackle. Good to see Ludwikowski back in. He got dinged up in one of the earlier games that we broadcast for the Old Abes. Shipman on the keeper. Bouncing off a couple tackles. He spun away from Abbott Jepson, but Jepson kept up the pursuit, brought down Shipman after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for North.
Yeah, if I'm the Old Abe defense right now, my key has got to be Shipman. We've got to have somebody else carry the football. We just cannot let Shipman have a field day running the football tonight. You've got to get it out of his hands if you can.
He'll hand it to Heinbuch. Keeps the legs moving, taken down in Memorial territory, very close to first down yardage, and they're going to move the sticks.
Nice run right there. The only advantage now is Heinbuch probably had plenty of reps this week, knowing that Levante Bean wasn't able to go, so at least he's not really coming off that third string. He's probably been number 2 all week.
And he's a junior, so he's been with the program. He kind of gets the drill here. Got an official's timeout. Not only that, a couple weeks ago, Brady Heinbuch had nice things to say about you and I on the broadcast. 1st and 10, Huskies. Line of scrimmage, the 48. They hand to Tyson. Tyson getting wide, cuts it upfield, first down Huskies. Well, without the hammer of Michael Friesen, you can expect a lot of jet sweeps, a lot of read option, a lot of other things. And at some point, Spargs, when Memorial brings everybody up close, expect a deep shot.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They're going to run this football, but eventually, you're right, they're going to go a little play action here and look deep, probably to Solberg.
Heinbuch runs through initial contact. Bonner and others in on the tackle. Ethan Burrows there as well for the Old Abes.
Yeah, pickup of 3 there. But again, Huskies doing a nice job of staying ahead of the chains, getting positive yardage on each play.
Huskies also run that no huddle. They don't.
Yeah, they're in no
rush. They don't run the tempo quite like Memorial does. They can, but more often than not, they'll take their time. Shipman wanted a pass. He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, he almost lost that football too. Good job by him recovering that and getting it tucked away. But another big play defensively here for the Old Abes. This is going to create a 3rd and long.
Jacob Moretto leading the charge for Memorial. 3rd down, 13 to go.
Well, again, Jepson coming off that edge, got up in the air to defer him to help decline that pass that was going to try to throw. He had to tuck it, and then he brought on the other pressure.
Long count. Shipman will pitch. Solberg. He gets a block on the edge. Solberg tripped up inside the 30.
Probably about a yard, maybe, yard and a half short. But a good decision there by the Huskies to try to get it into your playmaker, Solberg.
Jackson Zuliger on the tackle. Boy, Solberg can run. Nearly popped that one.
1.5, maybe 2 yards here to get the first down.
And with that, the first quarter is in the books. Eau Claire Memorial 6, Eau Claire North 0. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind. Roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. Start of the second quarter here from Eau Claire Memorial. The home team, Old Abe's, leading their crosstown rivals, the Huskies, 6-0, but North is moving the football. Huskies, though, looking at a 4th and 3. And the line of scrimmage is the Memorial 28-yard line. Had the quarter break to talk about what they want to run here. Shipman on the keeper, taken down.
Looks like he's got it.
Good blocking on that left side. Kenton Mondo, the tackle. Zane Naring, the left guard. Reese Kittelstad, the center. Huskies keep this drive going. Ball right on the 25-yard line, between the hash marks. Heinbuck runs into a pile and taken down right around the 24, 23-yard line.
16, Brody Heimbach, the ball carrier. Tackle by number 20, Abbott Jepson.
Another tackle for Abbott Jepson. 2nd and 8 for North. Burns wide left. To the edge and taken down inside the 15. Heinbuck, another guy that can run.
Yeah, he's got some good wheels getting to that edge. Poor job by the Memorial defense, though, giving up the edge. The outside corner there went underneath the block, and that just created an opening on the far corner, on the far edge here on the sideline. And they've got to do a better job of getting upfield and making him turn that in sooner. But yeah, he did show off his wheels. Looks like they got another speedster in the backfield.
First down, Huskies. Line of scrimmage, the Old Abe's 13-yard line. Loose football. Pile up.
It's going to stay with the Huskies, it looks like. But again, a huge play here. You're in short yardage situation. Now all of a sudden you're going to make it 3rd and long, or 2nd and long, excuse me.
At the bottom of that pile, Nick Tyson just never got the exchange. The ball was down there on the turf.
Yeah, it was hard to tell. Was he trying to give it to him for the jet sweep, or was Shipman trying to pull it, right, and get that inside trap? It was really hard to tell, but it just ended up on the turf, and that's a big loss of about 7 on that play.
2nd and 18 for the Huskies. Shipman will keep. Pressure coming. Shipman hauled out of bounds. Silas Bonner.
Good job in pursuit there by Bonner, chasing him down. Runs him out of bounds. That, again, another loss on that play. If anything, Shipman probably should have just thrown that out of bounds to save him those yards.
Yeah, you're out of the tackle box by that point. So you can just sail that thing, but
another loss on this play.
they'll move it all the way back to the 27 and bring up a 3rd and 24.
You'll keep your eyes on the bottom here. This is Solberg.
Shipman with time. Pressure coming now. Throwing deep into the end zone. Incomplete. Jackson Zuliger, the Old A's, making the effort down there, and it's 4th down for the Huskies. I thought they might try something underneath and then set up the field goal. Solberg's got a good leg.
Yeah, they're going to bring him here to try it, but you're right. At least try to get 10 of that back to make it a little bit easier for him. But, yeah, Solberg's got a leg. Let's see if he can connect here.
This will be
45.
a 45-yarder. They're going to spot this one right at the 35. Snap is good. Spot is good. Kick is up, and it is good. 45-yard field goal, and the Huskies are on the board. 6-3 is your score. 10:28 to go, second quarter. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
We are back at Memorial High School. Old Abe's leading the Huskies by a score of 6-3. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. Whether you are buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at C21 affiliated. They have a pulse in the local real estate market, and they can help you with both existing homes and new builds. They can also assist with every step of the process. Making the home buying and selling process simple, not stressful. That is what you get with Jesperson Group at C21 affiliated. Aaron Solberg, you called him the Swiss Army knife, is going to kick it off for the Huskies. We were talking during the break, Spargs, when the last time we saw a 45-yard field goal at the high school level with that much to spare, and we came up with never as the answer.
He was easily good from 50.
And boots this one deep and into the end zone. The Old Abes will start this drive at their own 20. A lot of good games around the area. A lot of folks off to our east were in a delay, including that matchup of unbeatens. Hudson at Stevens Point. Big Rivers against Wisconsin Valley, but that being a crossover game, so it's going to count in the league standings for the Raiders and the Panthers. Zach Johnson able to get to the edge, tripped up after crossing the 25. Good job on the right side of that offensive line. Kane Lyons had his guy locked up and was able to get that crease for the running back.
Good job by Rupert, their safety, coming out making a play.
Johnson trying to turn it back, but he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Good penetration that time by Brady Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew knifed through a gap there and was able to get him for a loss. Big play here, 3rd and about 7 here for the Old Abes.
Holmberg under some pressure, dumps it off underneath. He's got the completion. And that gets it to Jacob Moretto, and Moreto's got the first down.
Yeah, good effort by Moretto there. Initially, he was going to be short, but he was able to keep his balance after that first hit and pick it up.
Holmberg zips it far side, in and out of the hands of Jackson Zuliger.
Just out of his reach on that out cut right there, but the Huskies coming with a blitz right there, picked up pretty well, but he had to get rid of that one in a hurry.
Handoff, Zach Johnson trying that left side, taken down after a short game.
Zach Johnson, the ball carrier. Tackle by number 4, Brett Williams.
Williams and Andrews and others there for the tackle.
It's 3rd down.
Another big 3rd down here for the Old Abes.
Holmberg trying the hard count.
Running out of time.
Holmberg, 35, 40, 45, runs out of bounds just short of midfield.
What a great decision right there by Marcus Holmberg. You got the pocket collapsing around you. You break the pocket instead of forcing something downfield, which could get picked. He simply tucks it and picks up the first down with his legs. Great job there.
And we talked about the stats coming in. 5 TD passes, 7 picks. Zach Johnson trying to cut it upfield, but Brett Williams took him down.
Yeah, Williams, good open field tackle there.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Ball right at midfield. That play just didn't look right from the get-go.
You said it, Brandon. Yeah, that one just a little off. You had that jet motion coming behind him that was a little early. You know, he was going behind, then all of a sudden he was looking downfield, didn't see anybody, tried to check down. But even there, that was just not good from the start.
3rd and 9 for the Abes. Holmberg launching it deep down the sideline, incomplete. Wanted to get it to Aaron Gunlock.
Yeah, Gunlock had hooked up, though, at about the 30-yard line. He was pulled up looking to come back, run a little comeback around the sideline, and Holmberg read that as a fly route, and so there was miscommunication there. Yeah, here comes probably the quick kick here that Memorial's used. Oh, instead of free 5
up front. Well, make things a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, now do you decide, all right, let's go for it. Get Brady Andrew to jump on that one. Boy, this might just change everything. They may have a play they like to use right here to pick up 5 and get a first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 45. North has got a couple guys kind of inching back on that back end. Holmberg over the middle, and it's intercepted. Overthrew his wide receiver, picked off by the Huskies. Owen Rupert with the pick.
Yeah, that pass was from Morietto, and he had him. They were just running a little tight end seam behind the linebackers, and he was wide open. He just threw it over the top, and then it was picked by Rupert. So the ball goes back over to the Huskies.
First turnover of the game, and the Huskies wind up with it at their own 30, 1st and 10. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security. So on the sudden change, we'll see what Matt McGinnis and the Huskies, if they want to take a shot here. And they're going to run it with quarterback Zach Shipman. He keeps things moving and gets the pile up to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, good job keeping his legs moving during that one. That was probably only going to pick up 1 or 2, but good job by him just sticking his nose in there and getting a couple more. That was a good pickup of 4, almost 5 on that one.
If you're just joining us, Michael Friesen, talented North running back, injured as the Huskies went for it in a goal line situation. Shipman spins out of one tackle and then knocked out of bounds. Malachi Simmons thought he had him, but Shipman kept twisting and got out of that tackle, but too many purple jerseys for him to get much of anything on that one.
Yeah, Simmons blew that up in the backfield. Great job by him, and then the pursuit finished it off for a loss of 1. So big 3rd down and 6 here for the Huskies. Again, I think you're looking to go wide. I would look for that jet sweep or that handoff that runs to the wide side. Maybe use that. Even Shipman taking it himself.
3rd and 6.
Old Abe showing pressure.
Shipman fakes the hindbook. Shipman throws underneath.
He's going to get it.
And it's a first down for the Huskies.
Good patience right by Shipman. As he rolled out to that wide side, it's kind of one of those pass run options. He saw he could dump it underneath to his back, and boy, good play, got rid of it. He picks up the first.
Nolan Besson on the reception.
Yeah, good job by Besson securing the football and getting that yardage.
First down North. Line of scrimmage, the 41. Shipman's going to take a shot. Deep ball, knocked away. Ben Strayer on the defense. North trying to connect with Aaron Solberg.
Yeah, good job by Strayer, staying stride to stride with him. Didn't fall for that little ball fake in the backfield, stayed right with him.
We wondered when North might take that shot.
I was just thinking that a couple plays ago. I was like, how patient will North be? They've done a great job just running the football, picking up yardage, but eventually, right, they're going to want to go up top.
Handoff, Heinbuch. Wrapped up behind the line. The initial pressure by Moretto. And then cleaning up Malachi Simmons.
Yeah, Moretto, good job on the edge. Didn't make the tackle, but he made the play.
Jepson was back there as well. Third down Huskies, 3rd and 13. Nightfall here on the south side of Eau Claire. Still really nice conditions for this crosstown showdown.
Got 3rd and long here. Their go-to in this situation is Aaron Solberg, but they're going to use a timeout and talk about it.
We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, and welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They have been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the past 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com. And call the Dahlman Insurance Agency today for home, auto, and business coverage from Partners Mutual Insurance Company. Dahlman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. 3rd and 13. North Huskies. Line of scrimmage, their own 38. Shipman launches, throwing deep, and it's intercepted. Intercepted Aaron Gunlock.
A good job by Gunlock as the free safety tracking that down. Well covered on top. There was nobody there. He just launched it. Really kind of turns into a punt, if we want to talk about, because that would have been 4th and 14. So really he aired that one out. It gets intercepted, but it just changes the field here. At least gives the Huskies pin and Memorial deep.
So back-to-back interceptions. Memorial will take over with 5:52 left at their own 20, or check that, 17-yard line.
Be huge here if Memorial gets the drive going and punches one right before the half.
Yeah, North will get the football coming out of halftime. Zach Johnson, not much running room over that left side.
Yeah, great job by the Huskies, right side of their defense, stringing that out, forcing it towards the sideline. Loken on the play on the outside there.
Nick Loken now wearing 52 tonight. Hand off Zach Johnson, little hesitation move to find an opening. Is able to move, well, I thought he had moved forward, but instead he loses about a half a yard.
Yeah, good job of the Huskies. Good adjustment, though, early in the game. Those runs were clicking. They were getting about 5-6 yards a carry. Now, all of a sudden, they're not getting much out of those.
Holmberg steps up. Holmberg tripped up. Good pursuit that time. Brett Williams, the linebacker. Nick Loken there as well.
Yeah, Logan got the shoelace right there to trip him up, but a big play. So North's going to get the ball back right away here, 3 and out, so good job by them. And again, they'll get that good field position after this punt.
Aaron Gunlock will punt. Back deep for the Huskies, Aaron Solberg.
Oh, we got a shank. That's going to be ugly.
That one nearly wound up in the stands. So North is going to come out of this exchange with great field position. 4:21 to go before the half and a chance to double up.
Yeah, they got a 14-yard punt on that one. That's it. So you talk about great field position. The Huskies got to take advantage here.
Security Financial Bank, SFB, whether you are starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB has the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com. Member FDIC.
I think you're going to see a heavy dose here now of Zach Shipman. I think they're going to try to run him.
Heinbuch remains at running back. In for the injured Michael Friesen. Shipman wrapped up, taken down, Jacob Moretto. And Shipman a little slow to get up.
He is, but what a job by Moretto on the end. He is the edge contain guy. Kept his outside arm free and was able to bring him down. Great job on him on the edge.
They're able to get Zach Shipman to his feet, and he's going to try to walk this one off. Taking his time.
Yeah, that's important for the Huskies, though.
Yeah, he is such a focal part of their offense. I mean, with all the running he does, it's almost like you got a second running back for the Huskies.
Yeah, he won't be running it on this one.
They emptied the backfield on 2nd and 11. Shipman. Quick pass to Solberg.
Yeah, nice
that gets
job.
him down to the 25.
Yep, good job catch and get rid of that thing right to Solberg as he hooks up about 5 yards downfield. It's a good little pickup. Leaves it 3rd and manageable.
Shipman walking a little better. So you hope that was just a little tweak of the ankle, and maybe that's something he can get taped up over halftime. 3rd and 6 for North, operating from the Memorial 25.
Obviously in field goal range.
Hand off Heinbuch. Bounces it to the outside. Taken down by Moretto.
Just going to be shy. No, he's got the first down. Not that good by about a yard or two. Good job on busting that to the edge using his speed.
Just over 2.5 minutes to go. The clock is moving. Huskies driving, trailing the Old Abe 6-3. They'll empty the backfield again.
Look for one of those quick hitters again.
Whistle and a timeout. Old Abes want to talk about it. We'll step aside as well. You are watching high school football.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
We are back here at Memorial High School. Eau Claire North driving, but trailing the Old Abe 6-3. Bob Radovich, Dave Sparger with you. And Spargs, really good energy, and maybe not the shootout that we thought we might get, but just good football from both of these clubs.
Yeah, they're playing well. I mean, there just hasn't been a whole lot of the penalties, miscues, things like that. So it's been just a really nice game to be watching tonight as they're playing so well. But big play coming up here, first down. Huskies looking to tack on right before the half.
They're operating from the Memorial 17-yard line. Shipman hands to Tyson. Tyson gets to the edge. Taken down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, we're just under 2 minutes left here in the first half. I like that idea of the Huskies running the football a little bit here. Wind that clock down. Maybe punch one in late here so you don't get the Opens any chance. And then like you talked about, they get the ball to start the second half, so they could double up.
And Tyson looks like he's in a little bit of pain after that tackle. 2nd and 8. Empty backfield. They put Heinbuch in the slot right side.
You got a mismatch with Solberg here.
Pump fake,
there
throwing over the middle, caught. Touchdown, Aaron Solberg.
Yep. Solberg went out wide. He ended up walking into the slot guy, getting lined up on a linebacker, and he simply did a hitch and go. He curled it up at about 5 yards. That linebacker bit, and he took off and was behind everybody. Good play call right there by the Huskies. Good scheme.
Zach Shipman to Aaron Solberg. Touchdown comes with a minute 23 remaining. And it's 9-3, or 9-6 rather, pending the extra point. Solberg's kick, plenty of leg, and through. 1 minute, 23 seconds remaining. It's the Huskies 10, Old Abe 6. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Huskies have their first lead of the football game, 10-6 over the Old Abes. Aaron Solberg has accounted for all of those points. 45-yard field goal, a 15-yard touchdown reception, and a PAT. 10-6 Huskies now with a minute 23 left. We've seen Solberg on his previous kickoffs not allowing any returns. So that hidden yardage that we talk about in games, keeping Memorial bottled up in its own end. And another nice boot from Solberg.
Oof, halfway into the end zone. What a great weapon to have, just to force the other team to have to start at their 20.
Yeah, and he's one of your speed guys, too.
Yeah,
does it all for the North Huskies. Well, it'll be interesting to see what Memorial does here. Memorial's been a lot more run-heavy tonight than we've seen them in their previous games.
Yeah, they're going to come out here and air it out. I got a feeling they're going to try to. They can move the football quick. We've definitely seen that this year. So I think they'll probably try to air this one out right away and see what they can get.
Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. Holmberg with time. Throws down the sideline. Wanted to get it to Strayer. Well covered by Njai, and then Rupert was coming over the top there.
Yeah, Rupert coming over the top. You got the Huskies running a 2-deep shell right here. They've got 2 safeties, so they're splitting that field. You can see them right there on the hash marks. So they're playing the hash marks. Everybody else underneath probably playing man.
Holmberg throws incomplete.
Yeah, I like the play call if they could get the ball to him, because, again, they're running off the receiver because they're playing man. They had linemen getting out there to block. It would have been tough to take him as he was coming out of the backfield for that pass. It would have been a good play if they were connected.
Jacob Moretto, the intended receiver, and this qualifies as a big play here, Sparks. 3rd and 10. With that, the Huskies are going to take a timeout. We'll step aside as well. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Be ready for your season with Play It Again Sports of Eau Claire. Play It Again Sports is just down the road, south of the 5393 intersection in Eau Claire. Just tell them you saw this commercial on Zaleski Sports and get $5 off any $50 order and $10 when you spend $100. Play It Again Sports, buy, sell, trade, and be ready for your season.
Eau Claire North 10, Eau Claire Memorial 6 with 1:15 remaining here. Before halftime, Old Abe's looking at a 3rd and 10 from their own 20. Huskies have one timeout after burning that one. Big play coming here for the Old Abe's, as the Huskies will get the ball to start the second half. Holmberg throwing near side, caught.
Good completion.
Aaron Gunlock.
Good completion right there. Gunlock driving downfield, plants, comes back towards that sideline. Good placement of the football. That picks up a first down.
And it stops the clock. Holmberg sets, throws underneath. It's caught, but for a minimal gain, if that.
Yeah,
Moretto on the reception.
They do have 2 timeouts left, as we just go under a minute left here.
Holmberg deep down the sideline, incomplete.
I'll tell you, that is a tough pass to complete. You're going to go down the sideline on the short side of the field. You've got that safety that's over the top, and again, that almost got picked off.
So with this kind of defense that North is playing, where are the soft spots?
You've got to stay underneath. You've got to try to hit a crossing route or do those comebacks. It's tough going over the top of this stuff. That's why they're running those 2 deep safeties. So come over the middle behind the linebackers or stay with those comebackers along the sideline.
On 3rd and 9, Holmberg has
There's
time.
a crossing route right there. Now they're all going to it.
Throws near side. Caught.
Nope, incomplete.
But no, they dropped it. Boy, I tell you, it was a heck of an effort on that near side by Zach Johnson, and he took up.
It was a catch. Yeah, I don't know why he was waving his arms, but they're going to call that a catch, so the clock should continue to run. So we got a lot of confusion on this play. If it was a catch, the clock should be running.
And now the penalty marker down.
Yeah, if you could hear the fans, I'm not sure if you can hear them through our microphones or not, but they're all confused. If it's caught, the clock should have been running. It didn't run. If it's incomplete, it should have gone back to where the throw was made. So a lot of confusion here.
So they will move the football out to the 48-yard line.
And a first down.
And now the officials,
I think they're going to talk about this.
Yeah,
I think McGinnis is all over this. He's like, listen, if that was a catch, the clock should have kept running, and it never did. And if you're going to call it an incomplete pass, why was it marked there?
So it's a big call.
It is,
yeah. Without saying.
And there was a mistake there. It's going to get cleared up.
On the near side, you have Aaron Gunlock of the Old Abe's chit-chatting with Elliott Spees, the defensive back for the Huskies.
Yeah, those two will figure it out.
So,
well, nothing changes. They're just going to give him the first down.
Give him the first.
Nothing moves off the clock, and the clock's still not running.
Old Abe's from their own 48. Pressure coming. Holmberg throws that one out of play. He was getting chased down by Kenton Mondo as well as Barrick Woolley. Second and 10 now for the Old Abe's. Down to 35 seconds remaining. Zach Johnson in motion, penalty marker down.
Yeah, somebody jumped a little early there for the Old Abe's. They were trying to get Zach Johnson on that little wheel route. because the linebacker is going to run with him from the inside. Again, they're playing man-to-man underneath. So you got a linebacker on that running back. You got all the receivers locked up. Then they've got a 2 deep safety, so they've got help over the top. So you'll see these D-backs here just get closed up on them because they know they got help over the top.
33 seconds remaining. Holmberg under pressure, gets rid of it. Zach Johnson. Zach Johnson into North Territory, spinning, falling forward.
He's going to be about a yard short.
Down to the 43-yard line.
Old Abe should have used a timeout there.
Clock still moving. 3rd and short. Holmberg, near side, caught. Taken out of bounds on the reception, Aaron Gunlock.
Yeah,
9 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I get you've got that play designed right there to get out of the bounds and stop the clock, but now you're only down to 9 seconds. That took about 13 seconds to run, and you still got 2 timeouts. Well, you're going to need 2 timeouts. There's only 9 seconds left.
The key here is get rid of the ball quickly.
Yeah,
Old Abe's will take the timeout, and we'll keep it right here
with
now only 9 seconds remaining.
Yep.
Well, again, it's got to be quick. You can work the middle.
You can.
And you're going to have to get that timeout right away.
Yeah, you've still got that one in your pocket now. Since you burned one here, you still got the one in the pocket. Like you said, Brad, you could definitely use the middle of the field, or you can go up over the top and see if you can maybe go twice down a sideline towards somebody. But, again, you've got to find a way to eliminate those deep safeties from the action. So you might, what they used to call it was called a 2-deep route. We're going to run two receivers down the sideline, and you try to slip somebody right down the middle of the field. Run that middle seam and try to make one of those D-backs read which one he wants to take, one of those safeties. And if that safety comes off a hash, it leaves you one of those 2 to throw to.
Halftime score from Chippewa Falls. Cardinals keeping it close, but Rice Lake has a 2-point lead, 16-14 as that game goes to break. We told you earlier the big game, Hudson at Stevens Point, that was in a weather delay to start. No updates since. Holmberg launching one deep down the sideline, incomplete.
Well, and there was that look right there.
Tried to get it to Jackson Zuliger.
Yeah, tried to get Zuliger on that sideline. They were running Zach Johnson down the middle of the field to occupy the safety, so he couldn't get over the top of that one. So it's exactly what we were talking about right there, was that 2 deep, 3-man route right there.
So 3 seconds to go, and might be Hail Mary time here for the Old Abes. Huskies dropping back in coverage. Holmberg's got
Plenty of time. Now he's got to let it fly.
Throws underneath. Moretto has it. Jacob Moretto tripped up inside the 20, and that's how this half will end. Huskies 10, Old Abe 6. Boy, a spirited battle, kind of what we... The competitiveness is what we expected. Maybe the points, not as much, but both defenses stepping up in this one tonight, Sparks.
Yeah, defense is playing much better. We saw that last week with the Huskies, how the other defenses slacked the first 3 games, didn't play real well. And last week they played outstanding. After that first quarter, they really settled in and played well. They continue to play well tonight. Yeah, they gave up that 1 score on a 99-yard drive, but that's it. They've kept the Old Abes off the board since, so good job there by the Huskies. Old Abes, same thing. They gave up the 1 long field goal, gave up just the 1 touchdown. So, again, the 2 things, that you were kind of worried about was their defenses. Right, the North Memorial defense, could they hold? And they're doing a good job keeping their teams in it tonight.
So we're at the half. We'll take an extended break. Dave Sparger and I will be back in a bit to recap the scoring in this first half and get you ready for half number 2. Eau Claire North 10, Eau Claire Memorial 6. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcasts. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline Motor Oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
And welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
To the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Be ready for your season with Play It Again Sports of Eau Claire. Play It Again Sports is just down the road, south of the 5393 intersection in Eau Claire. Just tell them you saw this commercial on Zaleski Sports and get $5 off any $50 order and $10 when you spend $100. Play It Again Sports, buy, sell, trade, and be ready for your season.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Welcome back to Eau Claire Memorial High School. Getting set to start the third quarter with the North Huskies leading the Memorial Old Abe's 10-6. Bob Radovich, Dave Sparger with you. North had a promising drive in the first quarter, but they got stuffed at the goal line. Nice stand by the Memorial defense. What made it worse for the Huskies, their talented lead running back, Michael Friesen, injured on the play. He has not returned since. Memorial then took the football and moved 99 yards. They capped it off on a 3-yard touchdown run by Zach Johnson. The 2-point try was no good. Old Abe's led 6-0 after one. North got on the board with 10:28 remaining in the second. A 45-yard field goal by Aaron Solberg that made it 6-3. And then late in the quarter, Zach Shipman went to the air, found Solberg on a 15-yard touchdown toss. Solberg added the PAT. 10-6 is your score at the break. Sparks, what are your biggest takeaways from that first half?
Well, if we just look back at that last scoring drive for the Huskies, I think it was like 35 yards. And that's what the Huskies have had really the whole first half, is a lot of short fields. And so they've been taking advantage of those short fields by getting a couple scores. For the Old Abes, hence that 99-yarder, they've had to really move the football a long ways to make something happen, and they've just started to bog down. One great drive, and then the others have eventually bogged down. Good defense by the Huskies, and they've had to get rid of it. So really, again, it kind of comes back to that consistency on offense for Memorial. Again, keep moving the football, but they've got to find a way to get points. And for the Huskies, I think they found their rhythm. You know, we talked about Friesen going down. Brody Heinbuch has really stepped up nice. He's really showing that speed on the edge. So between Heinbuch and Shipman, they've been able to carry the load and make a difference.
And how about Aaron Solberg accounting for all 10 of the Huskies' points?
Yeah, we talked about him in pregame, right? What can't he do? D-back, wide receiver, kicker, punter, returner. I mean, yeah, he does it all. And right there, we saw right before the half how the Huskies coaching staff did a great job to create a mismatch. They were able to slide him into the slot, line him up over a linebacker, and he just burned him for an easy touchdown right there. He is just too good of an athlete, too good of a receiver. You've got to make sure you stick with a D-back on him.
We talked in the first half, Sparks, that there's probably the fewest pass attempts in a first half of a game for Eau Claire Memorial, at least in the games that we've been broadcasting. Is that maybe due to what they want to do, or is that a function of North playing those two high safeties?
Yeah, I would say it's more the function of what Memorial's trying to get to. You know, last couple of games, they've really backed off the number of pass attempts and have tried to run the football more effectively, and they have had that success. They've been able to run the football, take some of that pressure off of Marcus Holmberg there to not make him throw so much. But, yeah, I think it's a product of what their offense is trying to get to, more of that 50-50.
Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. Old Abes will kick off. Kellen Brown will tee it up for the Old Abes. Aaron Solberg, Nick Tyson back deep for the Huskies, who will be moving left to right in this third quarter. One other score to pass along. It's Rice Lake at the half. That's now in the third quarter, leading Chippewa Falls 24-14. Warriors trying to stay unbeaten.
Old Abe's come with that onside kick again.
They say they have it. The officials have not made a signal yet.
Who's got the football? All you got to do is see who comes up with it. And I'll tell you what, I did not see any Old Abe touch the football. They were running with it and then kind of blocking people, but I don't think it got touched until it crossed the 10 yards. There it is. There's the call.
Old Abe's football. So the Old Abes recovered the onside kick.
Yeah, we saw them do it a couple times the last time we had them. That same look, just that kind of muddle huddle and rush as you kick it and try to get it to go 10 yards. Everybody's kind of blocking the return team from getting to it, and I did not see it hit any Old Abe player. They kind of huddled around it to create a circle around it, so Huskies couldn't get to it, and the Old Abes fall on it for first possession of the second half.
Nice job by the kicker, Kellen Brown. You practice things like that all the time, and it paid off there for the Old Abes. Handoff, Zach Johnson. He gets to the left edge, spins inside the 45-yard line of the Huskies.
Good pick up there on first down for Johnson. 4 on the play.
Handoff, Johnson again. Going around the left edge, spinning forward. He'll take it. Very close to first down yardage.
Should have it, Bretto.
Based on that spot, yeah, he should have it. They move the sticks. First down, Ames. Just underway, third quarter. Memorial driving after recovering an onside kick. Johnson
on the
reverse. Hands it off. On the near side, a lot of running room for Jackson Zuliger.
Zuliger sitting out there in that slot. They ran a double handoff. Kind of similar to what the old Chippewa Falls play right there. Handoff to the slot guy coming back to the short side of the field. Well blocked. Big play for the old Aves.
First down, Aves. Zach Johnson again cuts it upfield, spinning. They're pushing the pile forward. Now we get the whistle. They could give him forward progress down to the 11.
They're trying to go hurry up offense here to see if they can get an extra man on the field for the Huskies, but to no avail.
Handoff, Zach Johnson.
Nothing on that one.
Yeah, the down marker, that didn't move at all.
Loken on the tackle there for no gain.
Loken was one of our highlight house guys last week. Pitch to Johnson. Cuts it upfield, but he's chopped down. Very short gain, if at all. Fourth down now for the Aves.
Yeah, Aves tried to pitch that out to the perimeter. Great job setting the edge. Good pursuit from the Huskies inside out. No gain. That'll make it fourth and 5, 6?
And they're going to bring the field goal unit out there with Kellen Brown. This attempt will be a 30-yard attempt for Kellen Brown. Ben Strayer is the holder.
Yeah, the left-footed kicker. He's got this distance.
Snap is down. Kick on the way. It is up, and it is good. 30-yard field goal for Kellen Brown. And make it a 1-point game. Got a good one going here. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office, and they take most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they are changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. Another score to pass along. At the half, Menominee winning big up in Superior, 34-0. Mustangs in the lead. They will be home next week to host the Old Aves. North also has a home game. Huskies will host DC Everest. Right now, though, their focus is on the Old Aves. We got a good one going here. It's a 1-point game as we play in the third quarter. Kellen Brown approaches the football. It's a low line drive that's going to scoot into the end zone. Effective. And the Huskies will start at their own 20.
Yeah, very effective. A line drive. He was able to keep inbounds. They'll start at the 20. If that goes out of bounds, they're going to start at the 35. So good job there by their kicker, Brown.
Huskies took the lead with just 1:23 remaining in the second quarter on a Zach Shipman to Aaron Solberg touchdown pass. Old Abe's recovered an onside kick to start this second half. They kicked a field goal, so first possession, second half for the Huskies. They hand it to Heinbuch. And Heinbuch, positive yardage there. He got taken down by Silas Bonner. Ludwikowski also in on the tackle for the Old Abe's. Gain of 5 by Heinbuch, and I'm with you, Sparks. Heinbuch has really stepped in North. Doesn't look like they've missed a beat.
Yeah, I agree with you exactly. That's a great job by young man being ready to play tonight.
Shipman on the keeper. To the far sideline, Zach Shipman has got the first down and then some. Well, going back to Heinbuch, he gives you a little different look. 5'8", 165, compared to Friesen, 5'9", 200.
Yeah, Friesen was a guy you probably weren't going to run on the perimeter, right? He's going to keep it between the tight ends or in the tackle range where, here you get Heinbuch. He can go on the edge. You can, get him out there and try to run that sweep with him. A little outside game with him a little bit better.
Huskies taking their time. Heinbuch wrapped up after a short gain. Again, Silas Bonner in on the tackle. Heinbuch, gain of 1. Second and 9 now for the Huskies. Line of scrimmage. He is the 38 of North. Solberg split out wide to the right. Quarterback draw, Shipman. Pushing forward. Gets out to the 44-yard line.
Zach Shipman, the ball carrier. Tackle number 10, Ethan Burrows.
Well, here comes one of those big play moments here early in the second half. 3rd down and 3. Their own 45-yard line. You've got to believe this is probably going to stay in Shipman's hands. They've had a lot of success running to that short side of the field.
Shipman keeps it.
Well, it's going to depend on the spot. I think he's got it.
Kind of made himself skinny on that one and
that
was able to slip through. Moretto had him, but Shipman had enough forward momentum going. He was able to get the first down. Huskies, 1st and 10 from their own 48. Being really methodical so far in this drive. Heinbuch taken down after a short gain. Ludwikowski and others in on the tackle.
Got a little inside trap game there for Heinbuch. Not much there. Ludwikowski on the tackle.
Give him a gain of 1 is 2nd and 9. They'll put Burns to the far side. Tyson slot near side, Solberg wide right.
See if the Huskies get a little antsy and want to go up top here. There it is.
They'll throw near side. Tyson has it. Tyson tripped up inside the 40. Boy, if Ryan Schultz doesn't trip him up, Tyson might still be running.
Yeah, you're right. He was going to get to this sideline and have a lot of room. You talk about your shoestring tackles. That just saved him.
He gives North a first down to the Memorial 37. Have a fast-moving third quarter. 5.5 to go on the clock ticking. Shipman keeps it. Gets it inside the 35, down to the 32.
Yeah, all part of their run package right there. Get that jet sweep coming across, fake it to Tyson coming across, and he'll keep it on the inside run. Good pickup on first down. Like you talked about, Brad, just very methodical. Run plays, very simple out route for the pass, chewing up a lot of clock, and a good drive going here for the Huskies.
Heinbuch finds some running room. Taken down by Kane Lyons. But a good gain there for North to bring up a third and less than a yard.
Yeah, Lyons on the tackle, but driven back. He picked up a 4 yards after contact, so a good hard run right there.
Shipman using the hard count.
Yeah, they'll do a lot of this. What they're trying to do is see what the defense is set up in and then make the play call.
Shipman bounces it outside. Zach Shipman fighting for yardage. He's got the first down, and he's taken down at the 21-yard line.
Well blocked up front. Good job of that interior line of that offensive line. Excellent job blocking. Shipman wasn't touched, so he's about 3 or 4 yards downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 21. 1st and 10 North. This has been a very methodical drive for North. Kind of going back to things we saw in this crosstown game these last 2 years, where North just kind of leaning on that old line. Handoff, Heinbuch bounces it outside. Heinbuch taken out of bounds. Inside the 15.
A great cut right in the hole. A little stutter step and took it to the outside. That was a pretty run right there by Heinbuch.
3.5 to go. 3:32 to be exact. Clock stops on the out of bounds run, but it's a 2nd and 3 now for North. They'll empty the backfield. Heinbuch in the slot left now. Shipman pulls it. Zach Shipman inside the 5. 1st and goal, Huskies.
Yeah, designed quarterback draw all the way. They walk out that extra interior linebacker to try to cover up for the receivers when they go 5 wide like that. And they just go Shipman on the quarterback draw.
And we've got a player down for Memorial. While they tend to him, we will take a timeout. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Back here at Memorial High School, North Huskies leading the Memorial Old Abe's 10-9. The Huskies knocking on the door. They've got it at the 2-yard line of the Old Abes. Memorial had a goal line stand in the first quarter. Huskies trying to punch this one in, extend their lead. Zach Shipman gets awfully close.
Down to the 1, it looks like.
Abbott Jepson in on another tackle for the Old Abes. Huskies using a lot of clock on this drive. 2nd and goal. Shipman keeps it. Zach Shipman
just gets in.
No, they say he broke the plane. Shipman. Touchdown for the Huskies. Some tough running by Zach Shipman. And North extends its lead. It's now 16-9.
Huskies have come out in that swinging gate for the extra point. A little trickery here. See how the Old A's line up against it. And they'll bring them over just to kick the extra point now.
Here in Solberg, on for the PAT. Shipman with the spot. The kick is up, and it is good. 2:36 remaining. Third quarter, Huskies extend their lead over the Old A's 17-9. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Zach Shipman, 2-yard touchdown run here in Solberg, the PAT. That capped off an 80-yard drive for the Huskies. And they used up 6 minutes and 46 seconds.
Well, that's exactly what the Husky coaching staff wanted out of that one. Good answer, right? You give up the onside. Old A's were able to pick up 3 points, but when you get the ball back, you just run it down their throat. Run after run after run. Only one pass play out of that whole series, and that was just a quick out. So good job by the Huskies with the answer.
Ben Strayer, Jackson Zuliger back deep for the Old A's. Solberg to kick it away. He's put 2 through the end zone earlier in this contest.
This one's
Dave's going to get a return here. Strayer, big time hit. And it's Owen Rupert with the stick.
Yeah, great job by Rupert coming out of the middle of the field. They're closing it down. Good angle.
You know, we've seen this group for a couple games, and that back end of North, those guys, it just seems like their confidence is growing and growing.
Oh, yeah, they're getting better and better in that secondary. Like you talk about the back end, they've really played well all year.
And that special team stop puts Memorial at its own 21. Handoff, Zach Johnson, Mondo, and others there to wrap him up.
Well, the Huskies are staying with that too-high shell, so 2 safeties up playing zone. Everybody underneath is matched up man-to-man. They've only got 6 in the box. And numbers tell you, as an offense, if you've got 6 in the box, you're supposed to run it. But they're not able to run it lately against this Husky defense.
Correction on that tackle was Samuel Ebert. Pressure on Holmberg. Holmberg throwing underneath. He's got a completion. On that far side, Jackson Zuliger on the reception. Another tackle for Owen Rupert. Abe's handed to Lauscher. Mason Lauscher, tough running across the 40. Well, we talked about it, Sparks. Came into this game averaging 7.3 yards per carry.
Yeah, they've gone away from him. Again, that very first drive, they took down and scored. He was the guy. He was carrying the rock quite a bit. And then he kind of gone back to Johnson and not used him much. And here he finally gets stuffed.
That time, a bunch of the black helmets flowing to the ball. That time it was Mondo. Also had some help from Barrick Woolley and Caden Caldwell. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9, Abe's. This time it's Zach Johnson. Zach Johnson will be taken down at the 45. Bring up a key 3rd down here for the Old A's, looking at a 3rd and a long 7. Holmberg throws underneath. He's got Moretto, and Moreto's got the first down.
Good job there, Moretto, playing that tight end position here. Just kind of slips out late, pretends like he's blocking, and then he slips out and gets that short little dump-off pass to him for a good pickup.
As far as you talked about it earlier, against this defense, you got to run those underneath routes. Quick toss, far side. Zuliger with running room.
And a
he
fumble.
loses the football. Big scramble. Who's got it? Huskies say they do. And it's North football.
Big play for the Huskies. Zuliger showing off his speed. Little spot pass out there. He breaks away from the Huskies. Looks like he's about to go in for the score. Gets hit and coughs it up, and the Huskies recover.
Big play there, turned in by the Huskies defense.
Boy, yeah, you talk about a turn of events right there. Zuliger running it. Great play call. He's got a ton of room. Going to move it way down there for the Abes, trying to look to answer to tie the game up. Instead, coughs it up, and the Huskies get it back with just 21 seconds left in the third.
Huskies probably a little too deep in their own territory to try something up top. Take advantage of that sudden change.
Yeah, I don't think you want to change from what was successful that last drive. Keep the ball on the ground, run it, and chew up as much clock as you can with a score.
Yeah, it's an 8-point margin. It feels more, though, the way that Huskies can run the football, and they run it here with Heinbuch, but
Good
look at that tackle.
Is that Schultz?
Ryan Schultz. He came in. 42 and a half tackles, 2 interceptions. Boy, that guy's got a motor.
Yeah, he was a heat-seeking missile on that one. Boy, once it bounced, it was all his.
Third quarter is in the books. We are headed for a fantastic finish in this one. Eau Claire North 17, Eau Claire Memorial 9. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Crosstown Showdown living up to the billing. We expected a competitive game between the Old Abes and Huskies, and that's exactly what we've gotten. North leading Memorial 17-9. It was a 10-6 North lead at the break. Memorial had a field goal in that third quarter. North responded with a Zach Shipman touchdown. Huskies have it. 2nd and 10 from their own 16. This drive began when North recovered a Memorial fumble as the Old Abes looked like they were moving the ball to try to get a tying score. Shipman will keep it. Zach Shipman can take it across the 20.
Nice little wrinkle here from the Huskies now, the second half. They've gone empty backfield and just kind of use him on that inside draw play. Used it a couple times, and it's been good for about 6, 7, 8 each time.
Jepson, another tackle for the Old Abes. 3rd and 4 for the Huskies.
Watch for Shipman just to follow Heinbach. I do believe they've had a lot of success to this left side.
Again, they empty the backfield. This has been a run with this formation, and they're running it again. Shipman bounces it to the outside, and he'll have the first down.
Good job by Shipman there. A little bounce to the outside, enough to get the first down.
Burrows in on the tackle. Huskies first down. They keep the drive alive. Again, empty backfield for the Huskies. And with that, Huskies are going to have to burn a timeout. We'll step aside as well. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports. .11:05 to go, fourth quarter. North Huskies leading the Memorial Old Abe 17-9. Huskies will have a first down from their own 28, but they had to burn a timeout. Seemed like it took them a while to get that play in from the sideline. And whistle after the fake handoff on the jet sweep.
Old Abe's lined up off sides in the neutral zone.
Go ahead, Sparks.
I was just saying, that'll cost him 5 now. It'll make it a 1st and 5, which really kind of opens up the playbook here.
I keep thinking that at some point, North is going to take a deep shot. They've run the ball so well. I think they have so much confidence in that run game. The way Heinbuch has stepped up in relief of the injured Michael Friesen, and just the toughness of Zach Shipman and just what he gives you as a running quarterback.
Yeah, I agree with you. Here's an opportunity if you want to. You got man-to-man coverage across the board.
Instead, they'll keep it on the ground.
Not much there.
Got a score in that big one over at Stevens Point. Hudson Raiders, Spash Panthers, 7-7 as they play in the second.
Lions on the tackle there for no gain.
2nd and 5 now for the Huskies. Good matchup on this near side. You got Solberg, the receiver, Aaron Gunlock, the defensive back. Play fake. Deep over the middle, incomplete.
Tell you what, he was locked on Solberg right there, but if he checks off of him and checks Tyson coming down here on this sideline, Tyson running a wheel route after that fake jet sweep, he was open.
So 3rd and 5 for the Huskies. Line of scrimmage, their own 34. Using as much time as they can. They do have the 17-9 lead. Hand off, Heinbuch. Hit behind the line and dropped. Jacob Moretto there for the Old Age.
Yeah, Moretto, what a job right there. Just destroyed the blocker, got off of him and stuffed the running back for about a 1-yard loss. You can't play any better than that.
All right, Aaron Solberg in punt formation. This would be the first punt of the game for the Huskies. Back deep is Ben Strayer.
Blocked.
It's blocked. It's blocked. Memorial touched it.
It doesn't matter. They did not have possession.
They did not have possession.
They did not have possession.
Ryan Schultz with the punt block.
Big turn of events right there. Old Abe's coming up with that punt block. Going to start this drive on about the 18, 17-yard line. An opportunity to tie.
Well, just like that. This game has turned. Abe's looking to cash in. Holmberg.
Little screen.
Throwing underneath. Lauscher couldn't hang on. Second down.
Well defended right there, though.
Under 9.5 to go in this one. They got Zuliger wide right, Strayer in the slot right. Holmberg running. Holmberg has some room. Marcus Holmberg inside the 10.
Yeah, he'll be close to getting it. We'll have to see where they mark this. Nice little play call right there. They haven't run that all night. Run a little boot action. Little naked boot for him to come around.
Now Holmberg will come out.
Yeah, he's a little gimpy coming off. They're going to go a little wildcat action.
We got Zach Johnson who gets the handoff. Zach Johnson pushing forward. Yeah, they brought Gunlock in at quarterback. Remember, Gunlock was the QB last year.
Yeah, that's an easy transition, right? He moved to receiver, but he's certainly got the quarterback history. So he comes out there. They're going to run this little wishbone action, inverted wishbone look. Little power game here for the Old Abes.
First and goal, Memorial. Gunlock taken down at the 5.
Oh, that looked like it was going to open up. Good job of the Huskies.
Brett Williams closed that hole and made the tackle. Second and goal, Old Abes from the Huskies 5. Zach Johnson. Zach Johnson.
They're going to say down a half yard. Or no, got a touchdown on this side. This side called touchdown. The other side said down. They're going to give it to him.
From here, Sparks, and granted we're a long way away, it looked like that he had extended the ball over the goal line just as his knee was touching.
Yep, that's the debate right there, whether or not his knee hit first. But I'm with you. I thought the ball got across first. Another injured player. Oh, just got a cramp here from one of the big old linemen.
Zach Johnson from 5 yards out. We get ourselves a borrow game.
Old Abes obviously now have time to talk about their 2-point play because they'll obviously go for 2 here to go for the tie.
They were stopped on an earlier 2-point conversion. That's Malachi Simmons coming off under his own power.
Yeah, just one of his calves cramping up on him. He'll be back.
So the blocked punt gives the Old Abes the ball on the 17. They punch it in. Now they're going to go for 2 in the tie. Holmberg back in at QB.
Play action here.
Holmberg stays on his feet.
He's not going to have
he's taken down.
Good coverage in the secondary by that Huskies. You talked about it earlier, Brad, on how far they've come on that secondary side of the ball, and they really did a good job manning up right there. Took all the options away.
We'll take a quick timeout. Back in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Eau Claire Memorial and a Zach Johnson touchdown run cuts the lead down to 2 points, 17-15. Old Abe's have been stopped twice on 2-point conversions. Now it's Kellen Brown to kick it off. We got Tyson and Solberg back deep for the Huskies. Special teams. Big for the Old Abes here in the second half. Onside kick to start the third quarter. That Memorial recovered. And then early in the fourth, a blocked punt by the Old Abes. Entertaining ball game in this long-running series, but the first one ever played at this complex at Memorial High School. Brown the boot. It's a short kick, and it's going to go out of bounds, so the Huskies are going to come out of this with pretty good field position and 7 minutes, 57 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the Huskies will start it out at the 35, I do believe, and they just simply want to ground and pound here, you'd think. They've had success moving the football. They've tried to go up top and haven't had much success except for that one down on the goal line in the red zone. So I've got a feeling you can see a lot of the old Shipman and Heinbuch here for the duration of this fourth quarter.
So the Huskies will start this drive at their own 35. Old Abes have all 3 timeouts remaining. Huskies had to burn one earlier, so they're on to 2.
Ball is placed at the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Huskies.
Shipman will keep it. Tough running. Gets it out to the 40.
Yeah, good run right there by Shipman. He gets 5 on that first down.
Tackle by number 20, Abbott Jepson. Number 8, Ryan Schultz.
Schultz, Jepson in on the tackle for the Abes. Heinbuch breaks free. Heinbuch all the way inside the 35-yard line of the Old Abes.
Oh, what a big play right there. I'll tell you what, it goes back to not even knowing he was the third-string running back tonight. You know, they knew they lost Levante Bean, and all of a sudden Freising goes down early. What a job by Heinbuch stepping up tonight.
First down Huskies from the Old Abes 33. And at this rate, North may not pass until next week.
I'm with you on that one. What's the reason, right? You've had a lot of success. Just keep pounding it and run the clock.
Heinbuch again.
Good cut.
Down to the 25.
Got a man down for the Huskies here, though.
That's Nolan Besson, number 42. And while they tend to him, we'll take a timeout. 6:31 remaining fourth quarter. Huskies by 2 of the Old Abes. You're watching Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Nolan Besson of the Huskies getting some assistance, taken back to the north sideline. Huskies have a 2nd and 3. 6:31 remaining. Huskies just going to try to grind this one out and get their 2nd win of the season. That would get them to 2-3 overall and 2-1 in the conference. Shipman on the keeper, Zach Shipman. Down the sideline, Shipman knocked out of bounds inside the 5.
Well, showing his ability right there to get out, shake a few tackles early, bounces it to the edge and gets up that sideline. What a big run right there by Shipman.
The Huskies knocking on the door. The clock stops. And the play that goes out of bounds. The Huskies looking to extend this lead. Shipman will bring him up to the line of scrimmage. Heinbuch to his right. Tyson somehow keeps it going,
Fumble.
but he drops the football. North
Huskies.
has it.
Wow. Game saver right there for the Huskies by getting back on that thing. Interesting call right there, though, with short yardage right there. You got Shipman at quarterback. You decide to go east and west instead of just letting Shipman run that sucker inside, or even Heinbuch. You know, it's 2 yards out. You almost want to stay inside there and run it. They go east-west, and they lose some yardage on that one.
Second and goal now. But the line of scrimmage is the 4-yard line. They lost a couple yards, but more importantly, North was able to get on that football. Shipman stopped inside the 5.
Good job defensively by the Old Aves. Jepson again on the tackle.
Sparbs, I'm going to put on my offensive coordinator cap here and say Shipman's going to run right behind Kenton Mondo.
Yeah, that's an easy call, and I think Heinbuch's going to lead him this time. They've shown empty to try to spread the field out and go up, but I don't think the Old A's will do anything with it. So I agree with you. I think I want to go Shipman behind Heinbuch through the left side.
Shipman will run right. Wrapped up, taken down.
Wow, the Old Aves read that one right away. They jumped the gaps. They had penetration. He was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
4th and goal.
Interesting call here. You can kick the field goal to make the Old Aves have to score a touchdown. Or do you just say, hey, we're going to go for it because we want to put it away?
Well, 17-15, he kicked the field goal.
Well, I tell you what, Brad,
Memorial touchdown.
I just
puts him
noticed.
up.
Yeah. Notice where the football is, though? That's closer than I thought. That is inside the 1.
Yeah.
You're definitely going to go for it. You didn't use a timeout here, but you are definitely going to go for it with 4th and less than a yard.
We'll keep it right here and talk some strategy. Well, this is, you spend so much time game planning and, repping things in practice, and you get to a situation like this, and it's just sort of like, if you're on the offense, you're telling your O-line, go win this game for us.
Yeah, exactly, right. Yeah.
And if you're on the other side, you're telling your D-line and your linebackers, make a play, give us a chance.
Yeah, make a play. They got to get penetration on this one. You got 4th and less than a yard. It's all about the penetration. But offensively, I think I just go back to my lineman and say, listen, we're going to load up the left side. We're going to put a tight end next to Mondu. We're going to put a wing over there. We're going to put a halfback over there. And Shipman's going to take the ball, and he's going to run left, and we are picking up what we need to end this game.
Fans from both sides coming to their feet. 4th and goal.
Well, here you go. You got the setup. There's Mondo on the left-hand side. You got the tight end. You got the back on this side.
Movement up front. The whistle.
And it's going to be
came
offsides against the
before
Old Abe's.
the snap.
So the football will move up probably about 3 inches on the offsides.
Yeah. Half the distance of 6 inches is 3 inches. Yeah, remember the Old Abe's had a goal line stand in the first quarter. Shipman under center. Takes the snap.
And he's
lunges forward for the North touchdown. Zach Shipman. Kind of a modified tush-push right there. Shipman takes it in. It's 23-15.
And now they just need the extra point to make this a 2-possession game. Solberg on to attempt the extra point here.
Again, North leaning on that old line. Part of a reason that Huskies have a 2-game win streak in this series. Solberg, the PAT. 4:09 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Your score, North Huskies 24, Memorial Old Abe's 15. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
4 minutes, 9 seconds remaining. This has been a good one. North Huskies, though, have moved out to a 24-15 lead. Been a heck of a game here from Memorial High School. Aaron Solberg to kick off. And Silas Bonner back deep for the Old Abe's along with Jackson Zuliger. Big time boot from Solberg.
Again, just what a great weapon to have. Just forces the other team to start at the 20. They need 80 yards, and they're down 2 scores.
Well, with 4:09 to go, we know that Memorial's got a real potent passing attack. They've leaned more on the run in these last couple weeks, but given the time remaining and the fact you're down by 9 points, I think you're going to be installing something that tries to get you to gain yards in chunks. Going to run a little wildcat.
And it's going to be a pass out of it.
Holmberg throwing deep. He's got a man.
And that should be a flag.
And where's the penalty marker? It's incomplete. The Old Abe sideline is livid.
Other than the ball was really out of bounds. I don't think he had a chance to catch it. But, yeah, he definitely came down early across the arms, but pass was thrown out of bounds.
Again, Owen Rupert there on the coverage coming over from his safety position.
Old Abe's tried to go to their bags of tricks right there, just not able to come through with it.
Abe's again with this wildcat look. No, and now they move Holmberg. They flip it to Johnson. Zach Johnson trying to get to the outside. Zach Johnson bumped out of bounds. That's good for the Old Abe's as the clock stops without them having to use a timeout. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 for the Old Abe's. Holmberg, all kinds of time. Throws underneath, and after all that, they're going to pick up maybe a yard.
Yeah, again, great coverage. Old Abe's trying to run a lot of bodies deep. They're not giving him much for underneath. And he's just not able to find anybody as, again, the coverage is there.
This is basically it here for the Old A's with 3:43 to go. We'll put trips to the near side. Gunlock wide to the left. Holmberg, deep ball.
He's got him. Oh.
And it's incomplete.
We're going to have a holding call, I do believe, on number 9 for the Huskies, or contact downfield.
Zuliger was the intended receiver.
Spees, I think, is going to get something on this one.
You know, on that ball, it was thrown with such a high arc. I'm wondering if Zuliger maybe lost that one when that ball went above the lights.
Him and Spees, they were both looking up trying to find the football. But I think they're going to get that contact when as the ball was in the air. Yep. Pass interference is the call.
And at the high school level, it's not a spot foul
right,
like it is
15,
in the pros.
Exactly,
so,
yep.
all things considered, not the worst outcome for the Huskies. Down to 3:37 remaining. Holmberg batted down. Brady Andrews had a heck of a game from his linebacker position.
You're right. Andrews been in a lot of plays tonight. That time again, trying to hit Johnson out of the backfield.
Second and 10, Old Abe's. Holmberg throws, and it's complete.
Enough for the first down.
Zach Johnson coming out of the backfield to catch that one. First down, Old Abe's from the Huskies 46. Holmberg throwing over the middle, incomplete.
Not sure Strayer even saw that one. Just by his reactions to the ball going past him.
Strayer had a little, it looked like he almost found that soft spot, but you're right, Sparks. It didn't appear that he was expecting that football. Holmberg under pressure, throws underneath Zach Johnson. Zach Johnson cuts it back.
Yeah, needed to go to the sideline right there to save a timeout, but they probably need to burn one here.
I think that's one where the sideline needs to be talking to him. They won't use the timeout here. They've got 3 left. We're under 3 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Over the middle and incomplete. Zach Johnson got a hand on it.
Yeah, that's their wrinkle, though, now. They're starting to bring those backs out of the backfield and run them underneath, like I talked earlier about getting behind the linebackers to find that soft spot in front of the safeties. Tried it a couple times, just haven't been able to connect.
Fourth down, 7 yards to go. Holmberg pumps, throws, it's caught. Ben Strayer on the reception, taken down at the 33.
Great job by the O-line for the Old Abe's, giving him all time to look that over and finally find Strayer cutting across the middle. Huskies with just no pressure that time.
First down, Abe's. Holmberg again, short pass. Lauscher runs out of one tackle, gets down to the 32-yard line.
Well defended right there.
Abe's want to go quickly.
Woolley again, a nice play, snuffing that one out.
Holmberg near side, incomplete. In and out of the hands of Jackson Zuliger. Ben Strayer was in the vicinity as well, and that was almost a deflection and a pick on that near side, Elliott Spees.
Yeah, a lot happening on that one over there. Almost caught pass from the sideline, then almost intercepted.
3rd and 10 Memorial. To the near side, caught. Zuliger wrestled out of bounds.
Goldberg's pass complete to number 2, Jackson Zuliger. Elliott Spees on the tackle.
Spees on the tackle. It's a first down for Memorial. We're under 2 minutes to go.
Old Abe's doing a nice job going quick here.
Holmberg to the far corner. Caught! Touchdown!
What a beautiful pass right there from Holmberg. Little post corner route, and he laid it out there perfect for the touchdown. Do you believe that was Strayer, Bretto?
Ben Strayer on the reception.
Well, the Old Abes didn't have much time to answer, and they didn't take long. Great job of them getting down the field, putting 6 on the board here. They're not done yet.
24-21. Kellen Brown for the PAT. Kick is blocked. Kick is blocked.
Well, we all know what's coming next, Bratto. Here comes that Old Abe onside, which has been so successful this year.
Sparks, it never fails.
Crosstown goes down to the end, doesn't it?
Always entertaining. Well, they were successful recovering the onside kick to start the third quarter. And you know, North is going to have the hands team in there. And just looking at the numbers of the guys, you got a lot of defensive backs, receivers, a lot of guys. You see how they're deployed.
Yeah, what they have to defend against first is that one they've already used where they put that huddle and then they just kick it and then the huddle all runs behind it. So you've got to have enough bodies there to get to it. So it doesn't do you any good to be deep here. You got to get guys up there and towards the line. There we go. Now they're figuring out because if they go deep, that's all right. But you've got to be there for that little roller they kick. Here it comes.
It's time they break the huddle.
He's going to kick this one across, though. Well, they're actually pointing at a spot to try to pooch it. Boy, I just don't know if you have enough. And I know you got 3 timeouts, but they just have not stopped them the second half with their run game. There's the onside. There's the bounce.
It's loose. It's loose. And
wait for that
no signal yet. Old Abes have it.
Wow, I have not
Abes have it.
Not seen a team be this successful with onsides forever. Brad, we've done 2 of their last 2 games. They've recovered 2 against Point and 2 here. What a great job by their kicker, Brown. Got that good roll, and you got the pop up on that second one. It's exactly what you need. Tough hop. They can't handle it. Memorial's still alive.
Wow. Sparks, you never know what you're going to get when you come to one of these games.
Yeah, I just didn't think they were going to go deep. You could see these coaches trying to point to a spot to punch it to, and I'm like, you can't give the ball back to North, and they didn't. They went onside, and they get it.
1st and 10, Old Abes at their own 46. Marcus Holmberg throws underneath. Lauscher, check that. Zach Johnson, and we got a penalty marker back at the 35.
Real bad hold there, and it's going to be in the backfield. So that was a blatant one right there. He was beat on the play, just tackled the guy. So let's bring it back.
Well, you got A minute 40 remaining. You've got all your timeouts, so you can work the middle of the field. And you can be a little bit more methodical, although now you're a little bit behind the chains after that holding penalty.
Yeah, but it goes back to what you said. You've got time. You can go ahead and pick up 10 yards here, 5 yards there, because you go so quick on offense and you've got all 3 timeouts.
Rush coming now, incomplete. Again, Brady Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew ran with the back out of the backfield right there and then gave him up when he saw he should probably rush, gave the linebacker time to get over to him, forced that incomplete pass.
2nd and 20 for the Old A's. Holmberg sets, throws over the middle, caught! Jackson Zuliger.
There's that middle we talked about again, behind the linebackers, in front of the safeties. Great job by the old line. 0 pressure from the Huskies again. That's a long developing route.
Abe's in Huskies territory. Holmberg looking, throws near side. He's got Zuliger again. He's taken down right at the 40. Elijah Edwards on the stop.
Again, a field goal ties this.
As the rain comes down here at Eau Claire Memorial, Abe's looking for a miraculous finish. They got a man down the far sideline. And it's caught. It is caught by Aaron Gunlock.
Again, Holmberg laying it out there right where he needed to. Wow, what a small window to drop that in, and he did it.
First down, Abe's. Holmberg is going to keep. Holmberg inside the 10, runs out of bounds. Clock stops, 44 seconds remaining.
Good job by Holmberg. Get what you can and get out of bounds. Good pickup of 6 on first down. They're still going to go fast, though. Want to keep that defense on their heels.
Abe's still have 3 timeouts. They'll hand it off to Zach Johnson. He takes it down to the 6.
And they'll use a timeout after that run play.
And we will keep it right here. This has been a doozy.
Yeah, North looked like they was kind of dominating this whole second half. They put together 2 great drives. One 80 yards, the other one 65 yards, all on the ground. Got that big lead. They're up 2 scores. And then all of a sudden Memorial answers with a drive late in the 4th. Recover the onside kick again. And now here they are driving it late with an opportunity to go ahead.
Yeah, they were down 24-15 with 4:09 to go. And at that point, you're thinking it's going to take something miraculous for Memorial to come back. Well,
it's happened.
It has happened. Third and 2 for the A's. Rain falling here. Holmberg throws underneath.
It's going to be short of the touchdown, but it is a first down.
They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Jacob Moretto on the catch. Timeout taken. Once again, we'll keep it right here.
Again,
22 seconds left.
Sorry about that, Brett. Again, a great job by the Old A's releasing that tight end late, showing block, and then they kind of slip him out. Just dump it off to him and let him see if he can get in the end zone. He's brought short, but it was enough for the first down. So they're going to have first and goal from the 1 yard line.
Look at the binoculars out, Spargs, and that, yeah, the down marker on that far side is right at the 1. Rice Lake is a winner at Chippewa Falls tonight, 38-22. Warriors are still unbeaten. Abe's break the sideline huddle. He will try to punch one in here and take the lead. North defense looking to make a stand. Abe's have 2 timeouts remaining. Just 24 seconds on the clock.
They're going to go back into that power eye look again.
They hand it off. Zach Johnson.
Stopped. Looks like he's short. Clock continues to run.
They'll get the timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
The clock is stopped. We're trying to see what it's for. Is there a timeout? No timeout. Confusion here. And the clock will run from here. And now they'll have to burn it.
Ten seconds remaining. Sparks, I'm almost out of words.
Yeah, this
and
is.
For anyone that knows me, that's a rare occurrence.
Well, it was just, again, a great job of the Husky defense stuffing that play to create the scenario where the Old A's have to use a timeout. So what they're going to do here is they're going to say the timeout was called at 15 seconds. So, yeah, there was some confusion. Then again, they stopped the clock. The officials used the clock to stop. They were checking on something, and then the Old A's had used the timeout with 15 seconds left. So here we are again on the one, and I think that was the Old A's last timeout.
That was. 2nd and 1.
I think they could get 2 plays off if they decide to run it, but they're going to have to hustle if they do.
They really are, and they're going to have to get guys off that pile. Look at this formation here.
Play
they're
action.
Throw. Gunlock.
That's not going to get there.
Goes underneath, incomplete.
Yeah, Gunlock, that throw wasn't even into the end zone or anything. Well covered. Well, here it comes, Bretto. Yeah, I guess there's still enough. There's 12 seconds left. They only took 3 seconds off the clock there.
Well, do you try to throw it again?
Yeah, you really don't have a choice, do you? I mean, unless you're going to say, you know what, we're going to run it. We got to win it here.
You got 1 yard to gain.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to you just got to believe you can do it. You got to run the football, believe it. Here it comes.
They hand it off. Lauscher, they're pushing.
He's in. That whole pile's in the end zone and waiting for a signal.
They're trying to unpile it.
Well, it's all or nothing here. If it's in, it's a
get
touchdown.
it.
He did not get it.
They didn't get it.
Huskies win it.
They did not get it.
Wow. You talk about
Huskies
game of inches.
With a goal line stand.
Game of inches, and somehow he does not get in. What a game, Brattle.
Wow. Huskies celebrating. Old Abe's absolutely stunned. Incredible game here. First ever crosstown game at this complex, and boy, did the fans get their money's worth.
Boy, this thing had everything. That fourth quarter was just wild. Right down to the very last play with no timeouts left. The Old A's try to push it across the goal line. The Huskies show the D-line or show this goal line stand right there and keep them out.
Unbelievable finish. Sparks, we talked about it earlier, all right? All the planning you do, all the work you do, all the lifting in the offseason, you know, the contact days, the game prep, the adjustments you make as the game goes on. It comes down to you got 1 yard to get. And credit the Huskies for bowing up there at the end and making the stop. Unbelievable finish. And kudos to both teams that left it out on the field. You know, Sparks, it's a cliche. We say it all the time when there are these crosstown games. This is a memorable one.
Oh,
this is one they're going to be talking about for a long time.
Yeah, I for as many years as I've been around programs and watching these two teams play, to come down to the last play, just a yard away, getting that push, trying to win it. You either win it or you lose it, right? And 1 yard, it used to be the old 1 yard in a cloud of dust, but I'll tell you what, that was just the snap, the great play call. I mean, just like, who's going to battle? You said it. Like, who's going to come down and get that 1 yard? And the Huskies somehow inside were able to stuff that play again. Again, it was first down and goal. They came up with play after play down there when they had to. Kudos to them to really just not to bow but not break, as they say. Great job at the goal line stand to win it.
We'll recap this one. Memorial took the lead after a goal line stand of their own on that same south end zone. They go 99 yards. Zach Johnson capped it off with the 3-yard touchdown run. PAT, no good. 6-0, or the 2-point conversion, no good, I should say. 6-0 Memorial. Aaron Solberg got the Huskies on the board with 10:28 to go in the second. 45-yard field goal to make it 6-3. And then with 1:23 to go in the second, Zach Shipman found Aaron Solberg for a 15-yard TD reception. Solberg added the PAT. 10-6, North led at the half. Memorial came out third quarter, recovered an onside kick. Kellen Brown wound up booting a 30-yard field goal to make it 10-9. North answered with 2:36 to go in the third. Zach Shipman, 2-yard touchdown run to make it 16-9. Solberg added the PAT. 17-9. That capped off an 80-yard drive. In the fourth, after a Memorial punt block, Zach Johnson ran it in from 5 yards out. The 2-point conversion was no good, 17-15. North came back on a Zach Shipman 1-yard TD run, that coming with 4:09 left. Solberg added the PAT. It was 24-15 at that point, and you're thinking, okay, North's got this one in hand. But Memorial came back. Marcus Holmberg, 20-yard touchdown toss to Ben Strayer to make it 24-21. The PAT was blocked, that coming with 1:49 left. Then Memorial recovered the onside kick, moved it downfield, had a couple cracks in the red zone, and North got the goal line stand to preserve the win. Amazing finish here tonight in this crosstown showdown, and with the win, the Huskies improved to 2-3 overall. They are 2-1 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Sparks, that puts them in the mix.
It does. And again, if you look ahead to what their schedule has in front of them, they've got a favorable schedule. They've got teams that they can beat coming up. Again, they're really starting to play good football, especially on their offensive side of the field here. Their schemes are good. They're running the football real well. I mean, tonight, they lost Friesen early, and all of a sudden Brody Heinbuch steps in and had a tremendous game for him. A kid that probably hasn't run the football more than a few times all season. Probably ran for over 100 tonight. So, again, they're finding guys to step in and play those key roles for them. And their offense scored enough tonight, put up 24 on the board to lead them to a victory.
Coming up next, the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. That is coming up next, right here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cefalotiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
I'll go by Shipman.
All right, welcome back to Memorial High School. Just an absolutely epic game here between Eau Claire North and Eau Claire Memorial. Aaron Solberg, let's start with you. You accounted for all 10 points of that first half. Have you ever played in a game quite like this one? It looked like you guys had it with a little over 4 minutes to go. They came roaring back, and then you needed the goal line stand.
That's right. No, I was very excited, coming into this game and scoring those points. We just had to keep our heads down, keep working, because we know that they're a good team, but we can just keep working harder.
Let's turn it over to Zach Shipman. There were so often during that game that Dave Sparger and I were saying, well, look for Shipman here. You know it's coming, they know it's coming, but you guys are still able to get some positive yardage. What does that say about you? What does it say about your own line?
No, yeah, I mean, hands down, it's our front O-line. I mean, they had a hell of a game. Sorry about that. They had a great game. I mean, from the first half all the way to the fourth quarter, I mean, us being able to drive all the way down there just shows how consistent and how much drive we have in our offense.
Talk about this guy to your left. Okay, Levante being unable to go tonight. Freisen gets hurt early on when they had that goal line stand. He steps in. It doesn't seem like you guys missed a beat.
No, yeah, I mean, this kid's a leader. He's a hell of a player. I mean, right when they went down, we knew to go right to him, no questions about it, and we knew he'd get it done.
You came here thinking, hey, you never know, you have to be ready. Coaches always say, next man up. How were you able to handle that and just be able to step in and do what you did?
I was ready. They called my name, and I just wanted the ball. Even when we were on the 1 yard line or the 99, I was just ready to go.
This win gets you guys to 2-1 in the conference. Hey, you're in the mix.
That's right. That's where we want to be.
All right. You guys are in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. You remember how this works? Yes, all right. Shipman, you're the QB. I'm going to hand you that. Yeah. As soon as Dominic up there gives you the thumbs up, you go first.
Right. I'm Aaron Solberg. I'm Zach Shipman. And I'm Brody Heimbuck. And we're in the house.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
We'll see you again next week when you guys host DC Everest. We'll see you up on the north side. Congrats, gentlemen, and have that good bus ride, that good long bus ride back to the north side.
Thank you.
Take care, gentlemen. We'll see you next week. Well, that's going to do it for our coverage tonight. Again, we will be at North High School next week when the Huskies host DC Everest. You'll want to join us for that one. For our producer, videographer, Dominic Millay, and color commentator, Dave Sparger, I'm Bob Bradovich saying good night from Eau Claire Memorial High School.